Huggy was a tiny chihuahua with ears that stood up straight like little triangles and a tail that wagged so hard her whole body wiggled. She lived in a cozy little house in Toronto with her human, Crissy, and her best friend, Catty the cat. Catty was a patchwork of soft white and brown fur, with bright green eyes and a purr that rumbled like a tiny motor. Huggy loved her Squeaky Hedgehog toy more than anything in the world. It was her favorite for shaking, tossing, and carrying around the house. She kept it tucked beside her in her little dog bed and would sometimes even try to sneak it into her food bowl, which Crissy always stopped. One sunny afternoon, Crissy brought home a brand new toy for Catty, a fluffy, bright yellow feather on a stick. Catty's eyes went wide with excitement. She batted at the feather with her paws, chasing it as Crissy wiggled it around. Purrs rumbled in her chest like a happy song. Huggy watched from her bed, clutching her Squeaky Hedgehog tightly. She felt a little funny feeling in her tummy. She wanted to play too, but the hedgehog was hers. Soon, Crissy went to the kitchen to prepare a snack. Catty, tired from chasing the feather, curled up on the rug, gently batting the feather with her paw. Huggy watched her. Catty looked like she was having fun, but she also looked a little lonely. Suddenly, Huggy had an idea. She carefully got off her bed, her Squeaky Hedgehog in her mouth. She padded over to where Catty was lying and nudged the hedgehog towards her with her nose. Catty blinked her big green eyes in surprise. She looked at the hedgehog, then at Huggy. Huggy wiggled her tail a little as if to say, "Want to play?" Catty, understanding the invitation, gently tapped the hedgehog with her paw. It made a little squeak sound. Catty's ears perked up. She batted it again, and this time, Huggy playfully pounced, trying to take it back. They weren't tugging roughly, but more like sharing a little game. Huggy would nudge it, Catty would bat it, and sometimes they'd just sniff it together. It wasn't quite as fun as having the hedgehog all to herself, but seeing Catty's happy face and playing with her felt surprisingly good. They took turns batting the hedgehog around, making little squeaking sounds and chasing it across the rug. Then Catty did something unexpected. She picked up the yellow feather in her mouth and gently dropped it near Huggy. Huggy sniffed the feather. It tickled her nose. She gave a little sneeze. Catty purred and nudged the feather closer. Now it was Huggy's turn to be surprised. She nudged the feather back to Catty. They spent the next few minutes batting both toys around, sometimes together, sometimes taking turns. When Crissy came back with their snacks, a small piece of cheese for Huggy and a little saucer of milk for Catty, she saw them playing side by side with both the hedgehog and the feather. She smiled. Huggy realized that even though her Squeaky Hedgehog was her favorite, sharing it with her friend made playtime even better. It was more fun to have Catty giggle, in her own purring way, as they played together. From that day on, Huggy still loved her hedgehog, but she also learned the joy of sharing her toys and playing together with her best friend, Catty. After all, having a happy friend was even better than having the best toy all to herself.